The NBA, a league built on speed, skill, and spectacle, while some battles are quieter, more subtle, yet no less decisive. In the 2025-26 season, at the midpoint of the journey, a question lingers. Who will be crowned Defensive Player of the Year? Not just the player with the highlights, not the one with the viral plays, but the one who changes the game without anyone noticing. This award carries the name of a legend, Hakeem Olajuwon, a man whose defense was not just skill, but artistry. Every block, every contest, every position change, a statement of dominance. Past winners have been measured by impact, by intimidation, by the ability to make entire fences hesitate. But as the NBA evolves, as offenses stretch the floor and players switch at lightning speed, how do we measure defense now? Rudy Gobert, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, a rim protector, a defensive anchor. At 33, some critics whisper, he's past his prime. He can't guard in space anymore. But history shows us that Gobert's impact is undeniable. When he's on the floor, Minnesota's defense breathes. When he's off, it struggles. In a league obsessed with narratives, the question becomes, does age define greatness or impact? Then there's Chet Holmgren, the anchor of a defensive system that suffocates opponents. 4th in defensive rating among players with 30 games. Opponents shoot 7% worse when he's guarding them directly. But here's the dilemma. In team-based systems, how do you separate the player from the scheme? Does Holmgren's brilliance shine because of him or despite the system? Evan Mobley, last season's Defensive Player of the Year. Individually, his numbers remain strong. Blocks are up, rebounds solid. But Cleveland's defense has dropped from 8th to 14th in efficiency. Awards are rarely given in a vacuum, and when a team struggles, even the best defenders see their narratives suffer. Thompson, perhaps the most overlooked candidate. He doesn't rack up highlight blocks. He doesn't dominate the rim. He does something harder. He disrupts. He pressures. He recovers loose balls. He changes the flow of possessions before the cameras notice. Yet in an era obsessed with stats and highlights, his contribution risks being invisible. And then there's Victor Wembanyama. If he plays 65 games, the debate may already be over. Opponents shoot nearly 10% worse when he is near. Shots not taken, plans disrupted, confidence shaken. He is a defensive force unlike any other. A player who doesn't just protect the rim, he protects the entire offensive mindset of opponents. Here's the truth. The Defensive Player of the Year award is more subjective than ever. It rewards narrative over nuance, team success over individual brilliance, highlights over subtle mastery. Big men still dominate the conversation. Perimeter defenders like Thompson often go unnoticed, and team systems can obscure the true value of individual genius. So, as the 2025-26 season unfolds, the DPOY race is more than a contest of stats. It's a debate about how we define offense in the modern NBA. It's about recognition, fairness, and vision. And it's about the players who change games, even when no one is looking. In the end, the award will be given, but the real question remains, who truly deserves it?